Good evening. The night team starts with an investigation into two companies after what detectives call a tragic accident.
A 41-year-old man died when he fell into a working meat blender. And a Unit 8 investigation has revealed serious violations at one of the two companies at the center of the investigation.
The night team's Mike Benner looked into those reports, and he's live in Clackamas with more on what he learned. Mike?
Yeah, hi, Joe. We are live at Interstate Meat Distributors. This is where the gentleman died in that tragic accident over the weekend. As you mentioned, we pulled records from OSHA and found nearly a dozen violations, and these weren't minor. Some actually could have resulted in serious injury. Earlier this evening, Sky 8 flew over Interstate Meat Distributors in Clackamas, the scene of a tragic accident late Saturday night. Deputies say around 11:45 that night, 41-year-old Hugo Avalos Chanon of DCS Sanitation Management was cleaning the meat company's building and equipment when he fell into a working meat blender. Somebody saw what happened and stopped the machine, but it was too late. Chanon was dead.
This is a really good example that real dangers exist in the workplace in Oregon.
Melanie Mesaros is a spokesperson for the Oregon Occupational Safety and Health Division. She says OSHA is investigating both DCS Sanitation Management and Interstate Meat Distributors.
So much like a police investigation, we look at the scene and the equipment there. We do interviews with employees. We look at relevant records and then also what policies and procedures were in place for the type of work being done.
This investigation comes just months after OSHA inspected the meat company. Their findings, obtained by News Channel 8, reveal 11 violations, 7 of which were considered serious. Among those violations, inspectors found that a rotating saw blade did not have a hood to cover the blade, a rotating chuck was not guarded, and 3 machines were not locked out during the teardown process, potentially exposing workers to injury. Do you think there's going to be any correlation between that and what happened in this case?
No, I really can't speak to the investigation because it's ongoing right now, but it ultimately will come down to, what type of work was being done, what type of processes were being done at that time.
Now, the spokesperson for OSHA tells us their investigation into this death could take up to several months.